Hey you guys, the reason why my face is so beat, slightly beat, is because I just did a makeup tutorial. But okay, so I'm about to start. Hurry up, because my videos be hella long. You guys wanted a story time? Story time is gonna be about this girl at my AIT that I did not like. And I'm so glad that when I go back, she will not be there. Not saying that she like caused me any like self-hurt or anything, but she just used to irritate my soul. And I'm petty, and my battle buddy Jones is petty. So, we just was petty. So it all, when I first came to AIT, she was already there, and I was nice to her straight off the bat. Like, I actually ended up going somewhere with her and another one of my battle buddies, out and about and stuff. The first weekend I was there, it's like the first Sunday that I was there on pass. So I actually went out with her and one of my other friends, and it was cool or whatever. And I was the new person there, one of the new people there. So it was cool. Like, I was being nice to everybody. That's how I always am. Like, I'm nice to everybody when I first meet them until they piss me off or they do something I don't like or they irritate me. So that happens, and by, let's say, within the next 2 weeks, one of the girls had left, because I had a top bunk, and I have hip fractures, and I had them previously in basic, so I had healed and went to AIT, but it's still hard for me to like climb up on things without it hurting me. And I had a top bunk first getting in AIT, and the way it is it's a big bay, so it's like a whole bunch of bunk beds and lockers and stuff. So I didn't want to keep climbing up on that bed, and it had been about 3 weeks, and she was graduating in about 3 to 4 weeks or whatever. But so the girl underneath her bunk, we gonna call the girl then like Jungle Book, because of Jones. So Jungle Book had the bunk above this girl that was leaving or whatever, that had graduated and she was leaving. So I asked the girl, can I have your bunk? She was like, yeah. So she took my stuff, put it on the bunk so nobody else would get it, and blah blah blah, because we had to go to chorus and we had to do other stuff within the day, so that by the time we on personal time, all I gotta do is move my stuff. So somehow I ended up being there still. So I was able to move the stuff that's in my locker to the new locker and everything. So I had just finished. Like, I made my bed up, the bunk that I took, the bottom bunk, I made the bed up. I fixed my locker. I was done. I was just putting the finishing touches on my locker and stuff. So here comes Jungle Book moseying on in. Mind you, her locker's right beside my new locker, and she sleeps above me now. So she like, oh, we're gonna call this girl Pinky. Pinky said I could have her bunk when she left. So yeah, I was like, no, because Pinky took my stuff and put it on the bunk so nobody else would get it. So she did not say that. And she was like, well, I got only a few more weeks here, and I've been here longer, and I'm only gonna be here for a few more weeks, so I think you should think about letting me get that bunk. In my head, I'm like, okay, she cool or whatever, so I'm gonna be nice to her. But the way she was coming off to me was like she trying to like talk down on me and be like, it's like when somebody tries to bully you type thing. And knowing me, she didn't know me. Clearly she didn't know me, so we're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. She didn't know me, so she didn't know I'm not one to be bullied, because it's gonna be never ending. So she like, you should really think about letting me get the bunk, because I'm gonna be leaving soon and I've been here longer. I'm like, okay, with a smile on my face, just like that. Okay, I might. So I'm finishing my stuff, and I didn't even think about it, because I'm like, I'm not getting this damn bunk. I'm just trying to be nice by not saying hell to the motherfucking no, get out of my face. So I'm being nice, and I was like, okay. So she go do whatever she do, and she come back. So she was like, I'm guessing that's a no. And I was like, nah, because I'm not moving all my shit. She was like, I'll help you move your shit. I'm like, no, I'm not moving all this stuff. But I didn't say it the way I'm saying it right now, because she irritates my soul, and just telling this story just irritating me, because I should have just like strangled her. But anyways, So she telling me like, oh, so I guess that's a no. And I'm like, yeah, it's a no, because I don't want to move all my stuff. And I just spent too much time moving all my stuff or whatever. So she catches the attitude. And before we get on personal time in AIT, we got to clean. So I'm sweeping because that's my duty. And I'm sweeping underneath my bunk. She's unmaking her bunk. So that means she pushed the bed out while I'm trying to sweep under the bed, and it's not that much space. So I'm trying to sweep, and she like unmaking her bed because apparently she about to relocate. But I wasn't thinking about it because I wasn't watching her. I'm trying to clean it up so I can use my phone and stuff. So I'm sweeping, and I have my trash pile right here, and I'm holding the broom in my hand, but I'm also looking at my phone. So she steps on the edge of the broom and inside of my trash. I'm looking at my phone, so it's not registering to me that she just did that. But then I'm like, did this just step on the broom that's in my hand and in my trash? Like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? Like, it's in a rude way because she had space to walk. It wasn't that much space, so I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. It's not that much space, so whatever. And I'm feeling real tested at this point. Real tested. So the old me would have been like, to her nappy weave, but I didn't do it. I was just like, and so I put my phone back, and I'm just sitting there, and so I'm cleaning up still, sweeping. I get the trash up, and you know how you gotta bend over to like sweep trash into a dustpan? I'm doing that. So I feel somebody bump past me. It's like real aggressive, but I'm not small, so it's not like I'm just like move. So I feel somebody bump past me as I'm bending over sweeping, and it's this girl. It's, what's her name? Jungle Book. And she bumped past me, like literally touched me, bumped past me with her body. So that's another thing. And I'm like, okay. And again, the old me would have been like, to her nappy weave. But, you know, I'm a new person because of the army. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm just like, I know she didn't. So I said, turn on the petty. And I'm on the phone or whatever talking to one of my friends. I think it was probably Denise. Yeah, I was talking to Denise on the phone, and I'm like, so people testing me here. This girl don't know who I am. Like, clearly people don't know who I am because I seem so cool and I'm always laughing and playing, but woo, people trying me. I'm like, people don't know who I am. People don't know that I used to be crazy and I still got a little bit left. Like, people don't know. And then Denise laughing at me, and I'm telling her what happened. And she like, just let it go, just let it go. And I'm like, this girl really got mad over a bunk. In the process of that, she taking her covers and stuff off the top bunk. And she left. She went like behind me to another top bunk. Like, so I'm like, okay, so she trying to be petty. Like, you don't want to sleep over me? I really could care less. Like, I don't care. You ain't got to sleep over me. I like being in my own little space anyway. So she ain't sleeping over me no more, but her locker's still right there. So she come back and forth, back and forth. But she only came to her locker when I wasn't over there. Like, in the morning, I'll go in my locker and do something, and then she'll pop up once I walk away, or once I'm coming back, she'll be leaving. So she wouldn't want to be over there when I'm over there. Like, I'm going to say something to her. Like, I haven't said nothing to you to this point. So, why? So, that whole situation happened, and then she was just being petty, blah, blah, blah. We ended up on FireGuard together, and on FireGuard, you have to go sign in, but you always got to have a battle buddy. So, I'm waiting for her to get up, because she always takes forever to get up. So, I'm waiting for her to get up, and I got my Camelback on, like, I'm waiting. And she hop out her bed and walk right past me and walk out the door. I'm like, this what we gonna do? So I just go ahead, walk. She let the door close in my face. She let the door close in my face.
The door close in my face. No, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
I felt beyond tried. But mind you, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, I'm just go sleep. I ain't got to talk to her. I go to sleep anyway. I ain't got to talk to her. So I'm minding my business. I sign in. I go sit down. And she go do some other stuff. So she not sitting there at the table with me. And I'm just minding my business. So I don't care. It's just the hour. Like, we grown women. Like, why I'm gonna complain because we got fire right together? Like, I don't have to talk to you, but you ain't gotta be rude. So I let that fly or whatever. Like, I'm giving her like chance after chance after chance. So one day we all sitting in the bay, basically talking about her. Not necessarily, but necessarily we are. But it's not like we don't care if she here. I ain't really know she was in the bay, but frankly, I ain't give up. So we talking about her badass attitude. Like, everybody feel this way. We talking about her badass attitude, the way her weave is stiff, and I'm gonna get on that weave. The way her weave is stiff, the way she smells, the way she don't take showers, the way her shoes stink, and they like right behind my bunk, so I smell them, and I had to put a Febreze little sticky up there. Like, it was a whole bunch of stuff. So we talking about her. We in a little circle talking about her, and then she roll up, walking up with my battle buddy talking, and I'm looking at her like, and my battle buddy looking at her like, she was like, hold on, what is this? So my battle buddy continued like, you got bad attitude, da-da-da-da-da, and the other day I tried to get you up for formation, and you want to say what to me, like I'm bothering you, but I'm helping you. So she telling her that, she was like, I don't mean to have an attitude, that's just how I am when I wake up. And we like, you always like this, so what you talking about? And then she just going on like, well, if I do that, I'd rather you guys just tell me because I don't mean it. And blah, 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 blah. Like, she was just making up all these excuses. And we all looking like, yeah, okay. All right. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't like this bitch still. So, I don't care. So, that happened. And me and my battle buddy from that point forward, we just like, all right, we don't like her. Like, that's it. Because you know how you can have petty situations with different people, but y'all okay, like y'all cool. And in the army, that happens a lot because we all females, so we clash a lot, but we still got to be battle buddies. But heck to the no. Like, me and my battle buddy, we came up in our head, we don't like her. So after that, we was like, turn the petty up a little bit more. So one day, we were doing formation, and our sergeant came up in there, and it's like the final formation or whatever, so she makes sure all us in there calling out our names and stuff. She called out Jungle Book name, and she was like, didn't I tell you to take that weave out? Like, I bet your real hair is way better, because it just looks real bad. And she went in on her weave, because the weave was, she was like, you just had that weave in for like 5 weeks. I just told you when you first got here to take it out. And me and my battle buddy used to always talk about her weave, but the sergeant saying it was so funny. Like, we were dead. And it was like, you gotta have some military bearing, you know, so you can't just bust out laughing right then. But I was weak. I looked over at my battle buddy looked at me, and we was just dying. Like, I couldn't. I had no bearing whatsoever. So I'm weak, I'm laughing, my battle buddy laughing. And after that, I call up Denise, and I'm like, let me tell you about my sergeant and what just happened with Jungle Book and So I tell her that, and we laughing about it or whatever. So that's just it. Like, it's like, my days didn't consist of talking about her, but if I seen her walk by, I'm gonna say something. Or if she do something I don't like, I'm gonna say something. So fast forward, we was just being petty. We'll say little stuff here and there about her, and we'll talk about her here and there because we didn't like her. And she was so rude for no reason. It's like, girl, ugh. And she just walked around with an attitude. She ain't never had no battle buddy because then nobody like her because she was so rude. So then, and she didn't take no shower and she stink. Like, who want to roll with a stinky girl? So one day, we was like, it was a lot of little petty stuff that happened. So I'm not going to tell all that because it's going to be real long. But then one day, she finally took her weave out. So I was like, good. Finally, after like 2 weeks, and our sergeant kept on saying something about her hair and I still being in that nappy weave. And she was like, it can't be healthy. She finally took it out and got her some braids. So finally. And then she finally moved her locker away from mine, so all her stuff was like behind me. So And so, but her shoes still would stink. Like, she ain't never get no new shoes. I don't know why. Like, it's hella shoes at the PX for cheap. You know? Like, they ain't gotta be Nikes. So, you could got you. I know she had them same. That's probably the same shoes they gave her at reception. Like, for real. Because they was them Asics. So, I know. And they stink so bad. Like, girl, I know you smell them shoes. Because I smell them. And my bunk is in front of yours. Come on. But anyways, her shoes will still stink. So, no. She didn't do a good job on that part. But still, so, I'm like, not paying her no mind and stuff. But we'll still say petty stuff here and there when we feel like it. Because that's just what me and my battle buddies do. We was like, the petty sisters. The crutch twins, but real petty. So that stuff happened, and I know it was something else that happened. Dang it, it was something else kind of like major that happened. Oh, so we didn't have like permanent battle buddies for Fire Guard. Like, we would have a different person every night. So it was coming to the point where we were about to have permanent battle buddies, and they was just doing it in alphabetical order, and I ended up having her. And so she went to the Bay leader and stuff, and she went to my battle buddy, like one of my other battle buddies, and was like, so yeah, you're gonna switch partners with me, yeah, because I can't do Fire Guard with her. Like, talking about me to my friends. Like, how you gonna talk about me to my friends? You know they gonna tell me. So they pulled me in the latrine, and they like, she said this, and she was like, yeah, because I can't do it. I was like, I don't give a fuck. And I walked out, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. She ain't gotta do Fire Guard with me. I don't give a fuck. Like, I would do it with her stank ass anyway. So I was being, a little ratchet. But I was laughing about it. Like, I wasn't mad. I was laughing. I was like, I don't give a fuck, because I didn't want to do it with her anyway. But we grown-ass women. You ain't got to make a big deal about it. Like, we grown. So if we got to sit around for an hour and 30 minutes in each other's face, we don't have to talk to each other. Like, you can go clean up or go do something else. You can go to sleep for all I care. Like, we don't have to talk. You act like I try to talk to you or I say something to you. Like, it don't bother me. Like, why you so pressed? I'm just wondering why she was so pressed and why she felt so threatened by me to have to be like, oh, I can't do Fire Guard with her. It's an hour and 30 minutes, girl. Come on. And we wasn't even going to have it every night. So, like, pipe down. She was so threatened. Like, girl, I'm not worried about you. And if push come to shove, it is what it is. I don't want no Article 15. That's why I ain't put my hands on nobody. But, if you want it, you can get it. It's simple. If you want it, you can get it, and we don't have to speak of it. But I don't believe in Article 15. I don't believe in Article 15, and then I'm a changed person, so And like I said, we're queens, we don't fight, and we're cute. But she wasn't cute. That's another thing. She was real ugly, and I don't really be talking about people like that. But she just walked around. Like, I feel like if you know that you're unattractive, you should not have a bad attitude. If you're unattractive with a bad attitude, who gonna want to talk to you and be your friend? You gonna be by yourself. That's why she ain't never had no battle buddy, because you unattractive and you got a bad attitude. And you got everybody talking about you because you want to be rude. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Like, come on. So she did all that stuff, talking about me to my battle buddy, talking about she don't want to do Fire Guard with me. So they switch us and stuff, because they like, we don't want no drama. That's the thing. Like, we try to have the least bit of drama in the female base, because we females, and you know how females are. We just like real catty. So she fixed it or whatever. We don't have Fire Guard together. And so we end up having different partners and stuff. So yeah, she just did all that extra stuff, like, and I just really wanted to like hit her so bad. But this is where I realized, like, when certain stuff like that happens, because I've had a lot of situations where I was about to like put my hands on somebody while I was in basic. AIT, that was the only situation, but in basic it happened a lot. So that's where I realized I've come a long way from January to now. Like, I'm not so quick tempered. Like, I'm quick to like run off at my mouth because I got a smart mouth. That's just what I do. But and I've always been that way even since I was little. Like, I had smart mouth, so I'm not so quick to put my hands on people though. It's like I used to be quick to put my hands on people before I got in the military or before I left for basic. But now it's like I think twice because I know I got stuff to live for. I got things I don't want to lose. Then I'm in the military. That looks bad. I don't want to end up in jail somewhere. I don't want to lose no money. I don't want to get no Article 15. Like, it's just stuff I think about the consequences of my actions before I do stuff. And I think about it like, if I fight this girl, she starts bleeding, I could possibly get sent to jail because when they see blood, it's jail. So not only Article 15, but I'm gonna go to jail, which means I'm gonna get kicked out of the Army. And all that because basically over a bunk, because she got mad at me over a bunk. Then she want to be petty, and I feel real disrespected. So a huge thing for me is I don't like being disrespected. That's something huge for me. But like, I gotta make levels to it so that I don't get enraged and put my hands on people. So the Army's helping me mature and like simmer down my anger within, and I'm not so quick to like pop off on people and put my hands on people. So it's like, it's a good thing. It's a great opportunity. I sound like a recruiter or something, but no, it's a great opportunity because it's a great experience. Because if had I not, let's just put it in the sense of I'm at my job or something, I would have beat her behind and not thought twice about losing that job. None of that. None of it. None of that. Like, I wouldn't have thought about none of it. So yeah, that's the times I almost beat a bitch up. Yeah. The times I almost really put my hands on this girl in my AIT that I really did not like. But like, if you don't like somebody, the last thing you need to do is fight them, because God knows what could happen or what you could lose or what type of accidents could happen. Because, like, you know, stuff happens all the time, and it can be things you'll regret and stuff that wasn't even worth it. But yeah, I'm really loving my makeup the more like I look in the camera and stuff at it. Because when I first did it, I was like, ugh, I look like a drag queen, but it's kind of cute. I was doing it, it's kind of like a trial, because for my birthday I'm gonna wear blue, so I want to do like a blue glitter eyeshadow, and this is like green, so I want to recreate this look but just with the blue eyeshadow so I can be cute when I go to lips. But yeah, you guys, thank you for watching. Get the word out there about my channel. Subscribe, comment, like, all that extra stuff. And I'm trying to make more videos. Let me know down in the comment section what you want to see. Like, give me specifics, like story time about this, story time about that, and I'll like see if I got something about it or something close to that subject or whatever. Just let me know what type of videos you want to see below, and let me know if you like the makeup tutorials I'm doing too, because I love makeup and I'm so girly and all the extra stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye.